What up, everyone? Good evening. How's everybody doing today? Watching the live here on my phone, and it's super delayed. Hopefully, you guys are getting it right. We're gonna see. Give everybody a few seconds here to join us. Obviously, you saw the name of the live or the thumbnail. So today is going to be our first Patreon raffle giveaway. If y'all don't mind, say something in the chat or something so I know you can hear me. Everybody hear me? Nope, maybe, possibly. Let's see. The kids are in the background playing, y'all. So there's gonna be some background noise. Let's see. Oh, I can hear myself. Yeah, it's working. Oh, I can hear myself. Yeah. All right. Just wait a little bit longer. See if people join us. If no noises, it's fine. I ain't worried about it. It says there's two people on here, and more than likely one of them is me. So, yeah, I don't know who the other person is, but welcome. All right, give it a couple more minutes, and then I'll just talk. I don't know if anybody's there, but I'll talk. What's up? What's up? What's up? Look at that. Got a person on. Good, 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 good. All right. All right. Justin, how you doing, man? You ready to win? I'm surprised there's only two people, or honestly, how many people are on here. It says there's two people on there, and I'm on my phone, so essentially there's only one person on there. So we'll see how that goes. 8:04. One more minute. Oh, we got a third person on. Third person on. Hopefully get one more person. I don't care how many get on. We'll probably go all the way through, do this. So I've actually been thinking, while I have you guys on here, just a couple people that are on here, I've actually been thinking about doing a Tip the Scales podcast. That's what I want to call it. But essentially, it's just going to be an hour, probably at this time on Fridays. I don't know if this is a good time or not for people, but I know there's already somebody doing a podcast on Mondays, and there's people doing it on the weekends. So figured the next best day would be Friday, and 8 p.m. should work for a lot of people, considering even the people on the West Coast will probably be able to get on there. But yeah, essentially it would be Tip the Scales. So something kind of with the name QB Scales and Scales, but Tip the Scales podcast. I don't even know if that's a good idea or not, but we'll see what happens. I haven't decided yet. Honestly, this is going to only be my second live that I've done ever. So it is what it is. I haven't really had a chance to do many more. All right, so time is 8:05 Eastern now. I'm gonna go ahead and run through this. For the people that are on that don't Patreon is, or what I offer on Patreon, essentially I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen, and you guys can see what I have on Patreon. Let's see. All right, look at that. It's just a mirror effect all the way through here. But here's my Patreon here. So essentially, there's going to be a lot of videos and stuff on what I do on as far as breeding and how to set my schedule up and my collection up. Bearded dragons mainly, but I also go into ball pythons. I've talked about roaches. I've talked about rats, everything that you could possibly do in a reptile hobby that can make you some money. And essentially, that's what I want. I also have a Discord that we started up last month. Um, Essentially, that's what it is. Also, the Patreon people get. Let me go ahead and go to the tiers here. The Patreon people, $5 tier gets 5% off everything. $10 tier gets 10% off everything. $20 tier gets 10% off everything, but you get free shipping. And this is the first tier that starts getting the member rolling credit. And the member rolling credit, essentially what that is that every $20 that you put towards your membership gets rolled into a credit that you can use on my website. So essentially, if you're on there for 6 months, then you got $120 that you can use to buy something on the website. And then same thing goes for the $40 tier. And then the $20 and the $40 tier also get the raffle every quarter. And the $10 tier gets the raffle every 6 months. And then everybody gets on the raffle once a year in November. So I do have on the home here what the schedule is for the raffles. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. February 16th, which is today, gets the golden member or golden diamond member raffles. May 17th, silver, golden diamond. August 16th, golden diamond. November 15th, and that's everybody. And then whoever wins gets $150 credit that can be used within the 12 months of after you get your raffle or after you win the raffle or whatever. But that's essentially what it is. So if you haven't thought about joining yet, maybe that'll get you to join. You could possibly win $150 if you're in the raffles. And you can also possibly get all your subscription off if you get to $20 and $40 tier. If you obviously want to do that, I have a few people on here that are just doing the $5 tier just so they can get the videos and get 5% off, and then obviously get on the raffle once a year. But you also get first dibs on all animals that I produce. So essentially when the animals hatch, I'll post them on here, and then you get first dibs, and all of the deposits that are given during that time period are refundable versus after the fact, deposits are no longer refundable. So if you are, after the 6 weeks or 8 weeks after I start listing stuff, those deposits are to hold the animal. They're not to actually put a deposit down. It's just to hold the animal. So that's non-refundable. But if you are on Patreon and you see something you want and it's before that 6 weeks or 8 weeks time frame, and you just say, hey, I'm gonna put $50 towards this animal, there you go. That's refundable. That's not something but after that 6 weeks, it does become non-refundable because of the fact that now I'm holding it while I could be selling it to somebody else. But that's essentially how my Patreon works. There's a lot more to it. That's kind of a simplified version of how my Patreon works. A lot of people, I have my phone number on here, so you can call me anytime, and I'll help you figure out if you should buy an animal or not buy an animal, and keep on going with your collection and all that. But let's go and get into what everybody's waiting for, and that is the Patreon raffle. Here's the 3 people that are going to be on the raffle today. Nobody else is in these tiers that could be getting these raffles for February 16th. So there's 3 people. That's a 1 in 3 chance to win $150 credit towards any purchase throughout all of 2024 or for the remainder of the next 12 months. Look at this ad over here. Let's close that ad. But essentially, that is what it is. And let me double check and make sure I have no comments on here. No comments. Cool. All right. So here we go. So we have 3 people. We have John, we have Justin, and Baltasar. I've talked to these 3 people pretty much good enough to know what it is they have, what it is they're planning to do. So essentially, I know that if they get this money, they're going to probably be buying something that will make sense to their collection, or at least I'll be telling them, hey, this will work for your collection. If you, the crazy thing is, if you are, getting 10 or 15% off, and you're also getting free shipping, and then you also win this, essentially you could possibly be getting a free animal if you if it plays out right, obviously. So, but let's go ahead without further ado. We've been on here 10 minutes already, and we spent 5 minutes waiting on people. So let's go ahead and see who wins the raffle. So yeah, obviously you see it says click to spin. I've never spun it. You can see that there has been 0 results in the past. This is the first time I'm spinning this. Let's go ahead and spin it and see what happens. There's 1 in 3 chance for whoever to win. And here we go. We got a winner. Who's the winner? Yeah. So this is it, man. You get a $150 credit, and you can use it whenever you want. If you there's nothing you need to do to claim this. Whenever you're ready to purchase, you say, "Hey, I won the Patreon raffle," and obviously I know because I'm the one that just did this. But yeah, and I'll put it on there, and you'll get $150 off. And obviously you're in the right tier, so you get free shipping, and you get 10% off. So yeah, it's a pretty good chunk change right there. $65 off of shipping, because that's what I usually charge for shipping. It's flat rate. You get $150 off. That's already $215 off. And then depending on the animal you buy, you could get anywhere. Usually my animals start about $100, but you can get anywhere from $10 off all the way up to, I've had some animals $1,500, so you could get $150 off right there. So that's a pretty good significant chunk change if you're playing your cards right. But yeah, there you go. That is who the winner is. And honestly, at this point, if you guys just want to chit chat, put anything in the comment section or anything like that. We can just talk for a little bit. I see people already getting off, so nobody probably wants to talk at this point. But there you go. That is the winner, Baltasar Chapa. And let me go ahead and stop sharing here. Anybody got anything? Anything you want to put in the comments or anything like that? I'm here. I got nothing else going on. Looks like my connection's pretty spotty right now. I'm watching the phone to make sure that everything's playing right. But that's it. That's essentially all I got. If you made it this far, if you watched the whole thing, I appreciate it. Actually, I got my incubator behind me here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is where I keep my ball python eggs, and then below is where I keep my bearded dragon eggs. And it's essentially one entire incubator. It's a 4-foot tall incubator divided into 2-foot sections. And obviously they have their own heating sources. So this one down here stays at 84. This one up here stays at 89. And essentially I have a herp stat up there that tells you what the temperature is, but what is it at, 89.1 and 83.8. So that's essentially where it's at right now. But yeah, this is it. If you want to see how I make this, I probably won't make one exactly like this where it's 2 separate areas. I'll probably make an entire incubator just for one temperature, but I'll be making one and putting it on my Patreon as well, because that's what I have done. I've put Patreon videos where it's me just building stuff. And yeah, that's practically it. What time is it? 8:14. Yeah, everybody's left at this point. I have the same people on, me, myself, and somebody else. But yeah, that's video. That's it. As always, if you made it this far, I appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hopefully you're subscribed if you're on the live, but don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything that I put out in the future. As always, peace.